George Harrison played a short and sweet solo on Let It Be doesn't mean that we can't improvise our own and put our own unique spin to it. So let's check out 3 improv tactics. Number 1 is to play the vocal melody. Let's check out how that sounds. So it's all too common that players don't really connect with the song that they're soloing over, and I think the easiest way to do that is to just play the melody of the tune, and that's almost what George Harrison does. He plays it a little bit lower. It's almost like he'd be harmonizing with it. He's playing down here. But it's really up here. Right? And now the second one is using C major pentatonic. So we're in the key of C, right? So you can use C major scale and this, that, but let's just keep it even simpler. Just play this major pentatonic. But if you play it all over the words, you try to get familiar with the whole fretboard, it can be a daunting task. So let's simplify it and play the diagonal pentatonic. So you're just taking these sweet spots. You're starting with the first one down here, playing just these 2 spots, and then we move up here. Then we move up here. So you're diagonally going across, taking 3 hand positions and taking the sweet spots out of all of those. And this makes it really easy to add on hammer-ons, pull-offs, sliding up, down, that kind of stuff, because you're using the strong fingers, your first and third, for almost all of it. So you can go from sounding kind of like this to quickly, much more depth to that kind of sound. And we can also take this one and just do it up in another position here. So here's our C. Right? And again, you've got those first and third fingers. You get up to here, and here's a spot where it is 1 fret apart. Everything's 2 frets except for right here and over here on the other one. And you can just kind of adjust your fingers. I like to use my second finger here, and it makes it easier to get to there. And then you're sailing. So you may have noticed, okay, there's 1 note in the melody that was not in this scale. So it's a simple fix. We just become aware of that. That is the 4th scale degree. So if you're going right here, you've got C, D, E. It's 1, 2, 3, do, re, mi, and then fa. That, right? So it's just that 1 note above the third that actually playing an F chord there, and then resolving it to the C. So anywhere you see the third, you just go up 1 fret. Right? And that kind of solves that problem. So now the third one, let's listen to me playing and see if you can figure out what tactic I'm using here. So I was just developing what I play, and all too common, a lot of players just don't develop their improvisations. And it's very easy. You can just start low and get a little bit higher. In this case, I did that, but I also started with the melody just like at the very beginning. And then I went to the next position, getting higher up and pulling away from the melody, still playing it a little bit here and there, but ultimately pulling away from that familiar connected melody. And that's all it takes. You could go much further than that. We could spread it out even longer, but that's all it takes. So make sure you're connected to the song by playing the melody, and just use your ears to try to hear it in your head and get it under your fingers. And then use those diatonic shapes of the pentatonic scale, and also throw in that 4th scale degree here and there if you want to get more of that melodic sound, and then develop your playing and start with a clear statement, something simple, and then develop it. And if you want to try practicing this stuff yourself, try playing with this backing track that I've got made right here.